You love trying to play footsies with me when we recording. Kaylin.
It was a reflex.
Workplace violence?
It was a reflex.
Why you kick me like that?
It was a reflex. I'm sorry.
Alright.
You're so dramatic.
You just kicked the shit out of me. Almost took my fucking foot off my ankle.
You'll be okay.
Ew, stop touching me with your feet.
So dramatic.
Not me about
School bell ring.
The Taj be singing that. What the fuck is that?
School bell ring. Knife and fork, a five for dumpling. Booyaka, booyaka.
I don't know that fucking song.
What? That's okay. You do now.
Knife and fork, forget your dumpling.
The knife and the fork fight for dumpling.
The knife and the fork
fight for
wait.
Oh, you fucking yeah.
The knife and the fork fight for thunder. Wait. The knife and a fork fight for dumpling.
You forgot the last part. Booyaka, booyaka.
The knife and a fork fight for dumpling.
Hey.
Booyaka, 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 buck, 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 school bell ring.
Knife and fork fight for dumpling. Booyaka, booyaka. You want to take care of me?
Right.
If just because we're not together,
You want to take care of me for the rest of your life.
That don't mean we better.
And you love me.
This is what the fuck I'm saying. Okay.
Oh, you getting violent today. I'm gonna have to get the fuck out of here.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. You are tuning into another episode of the Protect the PUNAN Pod.
Welcome back, guys. We're back in this bitch a week later.
What happened?
As promised, because you know sometimes we say a week and we don't come back for another 2. But we back
the
in
real
a week,
ones
bitch.
rocking.
We here.
Getting into it.
We is here. I know I look a little different. I warned y'all last time. I was getting sick of that short shit.
She not about the short life.
Not
even that. I feel like she just gets bored of shit easily. And I thought that it was gonna be a drastic change to the point where it could hold her for some time. But no, that's okay. It's just
I get bored with my hair very easily. Last night I was feeling bored with this, and my hair ain't even been done.
What?
Listen,
your shit it just loosened up. You gotta try some shit.
I'm just living, okay? I'm just trying to get by.
You know,
I'm just trying to survive out here.
You be doing your hairstyles with your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You better stop.
School bell ring.
Knife
Fight
and
for
fork.
dumpling. Yeah, so I changed it up. You know, the color's still the same. You know, we still giving brown goddess for the rest of the summer or whatever. But you know, I have the length now. She's back at 34 inches. And you know, I just feel like myself again. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
really,
I just feel good.
You know what's so crazy? I was going through my iCloud and I was looking at pictures when my hair was long, and it's just like, wow. Like seeing myself with my hair down my back looks a little wild to me now.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but like, wow, I had mad hair on my head.
Yeah.
Like, this feels so me. Like, I'm going back. Like, if I want hair down my back, I could put a damn wig on and shit.
I feel like me right now with this long hair. Also, y'all, the whole point of my cut was less maintenance, and it was more maintenance than what I normally do. But it was good to cut my hair. I needed to cut my hair. It was very damaged. That needed to happen.
Your hair is thick and curly.
Yeah, that needs to happen regardless. I had to cut my hair. But yeah.
I feel like my short curly hair was definitely more maintenance than this.
No, yes. Short curly hair is definitely more maintenance.
This needs some sheen, shine, whatever, leave-in condition, and mousse. And maybe some wax to zhush it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Don't be leaning your head up on shit. They'll change the shape.
Oh yeah, your shit will when my shit starts growing out,
sitting up like
helmet, like placement.
You know, we don't like that. I just like to, I don't want to get up and have to really think hard about my hair. I just want to look good when I wake up. Because I'm a big fan of braids and locks because of that reason. Like, I don't even wear wigs as much as I used to because I really have to want to wear a wig to put it on. Because it's just too much maintenance. You got to curl the shit. You don't want to leave the house unless it's right.
Yeah.
Like, I like shit that when I wake up, shit is done. And if need be, I can do a little flip, and and I could run out the door. I want to look good already. I like to change it up, and I don't got time for all of that extra shit unless it's a birthday or a big occasion, a wedding or some shit. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this is pretty low maintenance, but like where I'm at right now with it, like when it's time for me to go back and get a touch up, that's when I'll be ready to wild the fuck out. Y'all don't even know. Just going through it before we start filming. But it's okay. We should still show the fuck out.
Yeah.
Okay, period. And I got it together, but it just takes a little more TLC to get it to lay the way. First of all, it will never lay the way it was laying, you know, the day before. Not the day before, the day after the hair appointment. That day after the hair appointment, where we going? Yeah. We outside. But this shit, when it's a month old, hell no. My hair is thick and it's wilding, but we here. And we giving.
But yeah. Myself. Y'all, my birthday is coming up next month. And honestly, I don't know. Like, I feel like my birthday, I usually make such a big deal out of it. And, like, it is a big deal. Because, like, duh. But, you know, this year, I don't know. Maybe it's because I feel like turning 26 is like, oh, my God. But then it's like, again, like, I feel like it's a lie. Like, I'm not 26. They've been speeding up the time, and I'm really 23, and that's really what I really
Because where did this year even go?
I feel like they've been speeding up the time, honestly. Definitely. I really don't think I'm 20. I don't even feel like that for real. Like, 26, that's foreign. But I don't know. Like, you know, I'm grateful.
To see.
Grateful, thankful.
Another day.
I will make it to my 26 and every other after it, God willing. And I'm in this bitch.
Period.
You know, but...
Yeah, 23 sounded a little real, too real. Like, what the fuck is going on? I remember I was like, wasn't even like 21, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I was like,
I was before 18. Damn, I was like,
26 is like you on the other side of the 20s. Like, you not like I'm not in my early 20s. I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm not talking about like my age. I'm gonna start lying about my age right now this year. But we're gonna just kill that because I want to lie about it. I don't feel like I'm really 26. I feel like somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. Somebody's trying to trick me.
Trying to control you.
Yeah. They're trying to control and trick us. I heard it's really like 2015 according to some kind of calendar. They said it's
I heard a dollar bill gonna be equivalent to a 50.
That's what I heard. I heard they just take it over. I just want to know, can you let the black people come in? Because we ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's all I'm gonna say. Can we come home? Please.
Where the fuck is home?
The motherland.
Where the fuck that at?
Africa.
Aren't they fucking with they shit too?
No, they a part of the shit. They the ones that said, oh, this is what shit is now. We don't need y'all. Fuck that. Y'all been fucking with us and fucking exploiting us for however long, and now we running shit.
Oh. Yeah. They took over there. And they living nice over there.
Yeah, let's just let y'all know that if we was running things, it would never been going the same way. So please, just don't take y'all anger out on us, because we ain't really have no say-so in the whole ordeal.
Y'all just signing away shit, doing shit, and not...
We don't even know why they've been doing it. They've been doing it to us. We ain't got nothing to do with it. Don't take it out on us, please.
I'm just here.
Yes, we just trying to breathe. That's it.
Get through the days.
But yes, y'all. Yes, oh my God. I don't know. I feel like it's been kind of weak for the fashion. Like, the girls ain't living outside like that.
They haven't.
You know?
Yeah, I agree. Ain't shit going on.
But I do have a worst and best look of the week, though.
I do too.
I do. Oh, wait.
It's sunlight.
So, me and Kaylin made vision boards this week.
Oh,
okay, bitches. So, technically, my new year starts next month because that's my birthday. So this is perfect timing for me. Yeah. And also we're moving into a new season. So it's great to just like revamp and like, you know, throw out some new goals for yourself and just get reinvigorated and re-inspired. Because a new season is coming in, you know?
I'm like almost 3 months in this bitch.
It is. That's 20 years and change.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna use that as a caption. But yeah.
That's a little wild. What the fuck is going on?
So we made vision boards and we made them on our phones so that we could put them as our wallpaper so that we can see them all the time.
Yup.
And this is like the best idea. It's actually Kaylin's idea. So she got the app from my little sister because she be having all the shit on her phone.
And it was so random, and I was like, she really held it down.
And so Kaylin was like, let's make vision boards. So the app that we use, what's the app called? So that the girls can make their vision boards for the new, it's called Epic.
It's in all caps.
EPIK. And it's a really cool app.
And it's a black and white icon.
Yes. And you can pay for it, or you can like...
It's one of those apps, those editing apps where it's like they give you so much for free where it's like...
Yeah.
Why would I pay for this?
It's just an app. You just gotta learn it.
Like for a simple collage, like it works wonders.
It does.
Like, the only thing is that we used a lot of pictures because we was trying to fit it on our phones. So when I got to a certain amount, it was like, alright, either you want to start over or save
you had to like make it flat
and then
make it one layer.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that if you're going past a certain amount of photos, that your shit is placed properly. Because if you want to add more, then you're gonna have to flat your shit out and make it one layer.
Make it permanent and add more on top. They got mad cute backgrounds.
Yes.
It's not even sponsored. It should be.
Listen.
So yeah, girls, it's never too late to course correct. Get your shit to listen. My birthday, I'm 3 months in this bitch, and I'm sorry. Hello.
5:15.
Period. I'm talking about my birthday. Period. I always see her name. Her name. Her birthday too. 909. All the time. Crazy. I gotta look that up. I never looked it up. But yeah, it's never too late to course correct. Come on with the word. With my birthday on the clock. So it don't matter. We a little bit past a half of the year mark. It don't matter. Make that shit. Stare at it every day. You know.
And I don't know, I got the mind to keep this shit here until I have everything on.
Oh, that's what's happening.
That's how I feel. I feel like using my own, what is it called again? Vision board. My vision board as a checklist. That's how I'm feeling.
That's what it is. It's a pretty checklist.
I'm feeling like I'll change everything once I got everything.
There? Yeah. I'm not, that's gonna be my lock screen until shit is in place. Because, you know, I was I forgot what I was listening to, but they were saying how like life is, you know, a never ending, like people think, oh, when I'm here I'll be good, but the journey don't stop there. You know what I'm saying? Once you get all the things that you prayed for before, you know, then there's, you know, more things that you want to...
Yeah, and that's inevitable. Because we grow, we change, we find new interests and hobbies, we meet new people, and all of that grows over time, you know. Your goals and wants and needs is all going to change.
Right.
You know?
So, yeah. So, make your vision boards if you haven't already. If you did, love that for you, girl. And I hope y'all are thriving, okay?
Yeah, make yourself a vision board.
And checking off those goals.
But let's get into this fashion police segment,
Girls, it's been boring.
So, it has been very boring. But my best dress this week is going to go to Miss Kelly Rowland. This was a very unique look, but I thought it was very classy. I personally would have done a different shoe, but I love the look. I love the silhouette. I love the color. I love the fit. I love the gems. It's giving classy. And it's not basic, you know. If you scroll up, there's another picture too. I love this look. I love the pink on her brown skin. I think the hairstyle goes great with the dress and the neckline. And I live for a gather.
I love the top and her hair. I don't like that skirt.
You don't like the skirt?
The skirt part.
I do think that
if
the skirt could have been better
if it was her skin complexion.
Or if it was floor length.
Yeah, it's a very awkward... It's given like either she bought it like that or she intentionally had it cut like that. Hopefully not.
I get it, and I think it goes well with the overall look. I do. Because it was a daytime event. Yeah. So that length makes sense.
Grays in the floor would have gave evening because she don't have no slit. And it has gems on it. Which
I don't like that shoe though. That shoe didn't need to be that. That shoe could have been way simpler.
That looks like a...
it could have been a very simple sandal.
Well, I was about to say Ed Sheeran. What's the fuck? What's those shoes?
Ed Sheeran.
What's those shoes? I forgot.
I know who you're talking about.
Sam.
No, but I know what shoes those are. I know what shoes those are. It's a very popular style. But she could have had a very simple like YSL sandal, and that would have been perfect. Just a nude or like a silver sandal.
ain't talking about her dress, but she look like she going to a wedding.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. Pure white just looks like cheap to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, pure white.
If it was off-white, it would look a little more.
Or ivory.
Yeah.
Or like a blush.
Beige. Definitely would have gave orange.
Like if it was her color, that would have ate. Like pure white just looks so like when people get pure white wedding dresses, like it just looks like when it's all satin too. It just looks like very like Party City like
tablecloth.
Right off the table. Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Baby shower. Baby shower table setup.
Burberry baby shirt shower with Alexander's.
Baby shower candy table.
With basket chair.
Okay, but my worst dress is gonna go to a woman that I never thought would get worst dress. No, let me not say that. She's always well put together. And I was not feeling this look on Sabrina Elba. I just thought it wasn't cute. Idris Elba's wife. I didn't like it. I don't know if it was giving loungewear. It's giving loungewear. I don't know if it was meant to be lounge, but I don't like that sitting on her waist like that. I didn't like the fit. I don't like the pattern. Don't like the colors. I don't like anything about that.
I don't like this pose. How she's cocking her head back.
Who was that by? Who made that?
What look?
Let me see.
Lasani?
I don't like it.
I don't like that, like, you know what it looked like? You know back in the day when it's like on them fatback computers and you get like an error and you get mad, you start just clicking the shit and it opens up some mad tabs and then keep open. That's what this shit looked like. Like,
like she just like a tab.
And it just keep opening and shit.
I know what the fuck you're
That's exactly what that shit look like.
That's what it's giving. I don't like them colors.
In her hair, I don't like that lip color. It matched the dress, but it looked like placement. Like
this look is giving auntie.
And what's going on with her hair? What is that? She usually do a bob. What is this?
I like that better than bob. I'll be like, bobs.
Her bob be looking like.
I like that hair slick back.
It's not even slick back though. It look like it's lifted.
That looks like a natural bun. That looks good though. I like it. The makeup and the hair is eating. The outfit is whack. Or maybe it's just the fit. If it was more taut on the body, maybe it would have gave.
Is there sticks hanging from it? What is that? All those strings. Why they look so straight like it's sticks?
What the hell?
I don't think those. Oh, they are strings because they move in.
Oh.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like the whole. I don't like the makeup, the hair. I don't like the outfit.
Not a fan of this.
Her tattoo piece.
I've seen Miss Elba in better.
She do be eating. Yeah. I don't know what happened.
So Kaylin, who was your best and worst dress of the week?
So my best dressed was Miss Carisha. That black sheer look she did.
Okay.
I just done paste. I didn't mind her little ankle warmers. I ain't hate that. It was just the shiny pasties. You know damn well you should have had on some matte. They were her skin complexion. They just need to be matte. That shiny mess look. It makes it look cheap.
Yeah, it does.
And raunchy a little bit. You know.
Very raunchy.
Yeah.
Raunchy.
But the makeup was busting. I like this little abstract neck arm shoulder piece she had on, and the little cocktail bag. Now what the hell you fitting in there? Nothing, because you don't need nothing, because it's for show, period. But she ate that. And I love a slick back moment.
Yeah, she ate that.
Yeah, she ate always looks simple, classy, sexy. We love that. And I love a black moment. Live for all black bust down. She ate that the fuck up. Now for my worst dressed, Yara. It's giving Handmaid's Tale.
Yara.
What the fuck?
Why is she standing like that? Looking like that in the camera.
I know what's going on.
It's not even so much the outfit, it's her stance.
It's the whole setup. Cause she did that on purpose. She did what she's doing what Summer Walker did. She did.
Someone was wilding out when she was standing like that on the red carpet.
But she looked like a handmaid's wife. A Handmaid's Tale. That's what it's giving.
That jacket is... I don't like that jacket.
And he got raw edges.
Yeah, I don't like the jacket.
And a raw neckline.
Let me see.
Like a fringed raw neckline.
I don't know why she's stancing like that. Why is her stance that way? If she had a different stance, maybe this could work. Her stance is crazy.
She wanted to look like that. She did that on purpose. Don't the pose go with the outfit?
It do.
It do.
The belt is nice.
Yeah, I like the belt.
The skirt is nice too. The jacket.
We don't know if that's a dress or a skirt. We don't know what the hell that is.
We don't know what.
But Yara, please.
She have on a unit, but let me tell you, that belt is nice. That's a unit, but that belt is nice, and if that's a skirt, it can be worn with something else. But she have it as a placement right now.
She's looking like a handmaid's wife.
It's a little handmaidsy. Yeah.
And it don't look like she got makeup on.
You know.
That was some last minute shit.
Or
maybe it was some thought out shit. Maybe she thought they ate. Who the hell knows? But I was not feeling that, Miss Yara. Hell no.
Absolutely fucking not.
But child, let's get into what's on this mata.
What's on my mata?
What's on my mata? So there's this guy on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let me not say that. Actually, fucking. Men on TikTok be kind of throwing me.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually steer away from they shit. Well, I should say heterosexual men.
Mm-hmm.
They be throwing me with the content. It's like I be fucking with them, then they say some ignorant shit, and it's like, damn, you almost had it.
Mm-hmm.
You just messing shit up. Anyway, there's a guy who's still standing with me, still going strong. He seems pretty, level-headed. So he gives like relationship advice and stuff.
Who is the dark skinned guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just followed him the other night. I don't know why I'm
KB.
initially. Yeah.
He's cool. He be spitting gems.
He do. He be looking out.
And I be coming across his lives sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Child, the stories that these young women be having,
Jesus Christ,
really be stressing me the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
If you think you did some dumb shit, there's always somebody who did some worse shit. Because I'm in disbelief what I be hearing. So the last live I was on really took me for a spin. Like a spin I've never been on before.
Mm.
And it made me realize 3 things.
Mm.
Like it was 3 repetitive topics that was like, wow, this is really sad.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't remember the girl's full story, right? But a few of them were saying how, how I don't trust him, and so I gotta go through his phone. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta you gotta check them emails, girls. Fuck out of here. You gotta check them emails, and you gotta all of this shit. Keeping tabs, where he going, how much gas was in the tank before he left, who he going out with, calling him when he get there, all this extra shit, right? Like he's your son, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then somehow the boyfriend be still in some kind of contact with the ex, right? Some excuse that the ex won't talk to him, and he's entertaining it, and somehow that's the girl's fault.
Mm.
What the fuck is that? And then also there was another one where she found out that the ex basically tried to tell her, or somebody who was friends with the ex tried to tell her that he was like abusive to his ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And this little girl gonna say, why this girl coming here with all her drama? She called the girl being abused drama.
That's a PickMe, and we're gonna talk about that.
See, that's that shit I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
How and it's sad because it's like you don't hold this man accountable for shit. So he didn't have no free will when the ex reached out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And just because he's not doing it to you right now, because one thing about it, these niggas will eventually show their ass. If you're lucky enough to hear the shit that he has done in the past, you need to take that as a big ass red flag and tread lightly or act accordingly. You don't just, oh, why she coming over here with that? Be so for real. So I feel like girls, you claiming you a girl's girl, and female solidarity, that's not real. That's dead. It's clicked, because it's like the way they talking, it's like no accountability for the man. He's not being held accountable for shit, and the girl is the problem. What the fuck? He could be lying to her too. She could not even know who you are. This shit is crazy. And then another thing, the second thing, he said randomly, he's like, you hear her? You hear what I said about lawyers? I said, what the fuck is he talking about? He calls PickMe's lawyers because they always vouching, oh, but he's not like that. Case. He's not like that. He's sweet. Oh, making a fucking story and case for him. Fucking lawyers. That shit took me the fuck out. He was like, what is she? Is she a lawyer? Everybody was like, she a lawyer. That shit had me weak. And she's like, no, fuck out of here. I'm a girl's girl. What are you talking about? He said,
these bitches is confused.
He said, all I did was repeat, quote, what you said. Oh, but that's not what I meant.
I gotta catch these lives. I gotta see.
You couldn't make this shit up. I should have screen recorded this shit, but I was in disbelief. Like, she's not serious right now.
She's serious. She's slow and she's dangerous.
She was like, oh, you saying some real dumb shit right now. You sound real stupid. She was wilding. Oh, I see y'all in the comments.
But see, you cannot talk to those type of women.
Delusional.
And you can't talk to the men that they date either. Those people don't deserve conversation, because they are not in their heads. They're not there for real. They in another universe. They're not really present in their body. They just making up shit as they go along, and whatever the fuck feels good at the moment is what the fuck they gonna say and do. They don't think about the consequences. They don't think about other people around them.
He was like, listen, honey,
what you y'all about
he said, what you need to do is go outside, touch some grass. You know, there's so much more to life. They're so male centered. Like,
she needs to get hit by a wave.
You need to read a book, fucking go for a walk or some shit. Find a hobby,
climb a tree,
like on some real shit.
Pet a dog, anything. But what the fuck like, you doing?
Because he said he was single too. And he was like, you know, do I get bored sometimes? Yeah, but then that's when you find some shit to do.
Hell yeah, some productive shit to do. And the next thought is, I'm bored. And the next thought is,
where the next nigga
these niggas ain't shit. That'd be the next thought.
No, these girls, they next thought is where the next nigga at, because they're like, oh, I broke up with, you know, they'll do have to work. They'll break up with the guy, right? Because he wasn't doing them right.
They don't break up for real. They still be talking to them.
They'll break up with them, still be talking to them, and then be like, oh, I need somebody else to distract me from him. So what did you do? You didn't do anything.
That's a larger issue that comes with people not being comfortable being alone. That's a bigger issue. For whatever reason, that's something you need to talk to a therapist about. You have a problem being alone. You feel like you have no worth unless you are in relationship with a man, or if you're in a relationship period, you know, whatever you identify and the people you date identify as. If you cannot function without getting validation from other people romantically,
you have a problem.
And I'm not saying that it's not normal to want romance, to want love, to want attention. That's all very normal.
But it's odd when it's happening right after a breakup, and your next thought is who's next fucking arms I could jump into.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're never a thought to you.
Like, how about I'm sad?
It's always, where can I go? It's always, where can I go to distract myself? Because that's what you're doing. You're distracting yourself from your real issues.
And it's like, let's keep it real. If you don't even love you and spend time with yourself, why would anybody else want to?
They're not aware. They don't think that they don't love themselves. They don't think that. They don't understand. They couldn't. If you told one of those women you don't love yourself, they probably wouldn't be able to comprehend it.
She was one of the ones that couldn't
love myself,
and that's what she was doing. Because on top of that, she talking about she's in therapy and she has trust issues from childhood trauma. Then, babe, you need to be in your solitude and work on that. You don't need to be out in the world entertaining niggas.
I cannot be friends with somebody like that.
Oh, I didn't even finish. They started dating the beginning of this year. She talking about he moved in. They living together right now as we speak.
She moved in his house? Or they moved in together in the apartment? They bought an apartment?
She had her own spot and he moved in.
When we get to doing live shit, I just want y'all to know nobody's gonna be sugarcoating shit. Because it's 2023 and all of the cute coddling shit gotta go out the window. Because y'all are putting yourselves in danger. Y'all are putting the women around y'all in danger. Y'all are giving bad advice. Y'all are fucking being codependent. Y'all are just doing all kind of crazy shit. Y'all have to be stopped. Y'all are losing it entirely. Yeah, like if I was a therapist, if you was sitting in a chair next to me, Lord Jesus, no.
Yo, and he's mad funny because, and it be, and then it's like and then it's like the ex talk. That's the third thing. It's like they all like, oh well, my zodiac sign, my horoscope said that like we were meant to be together and we're twin flames. So I reached out to him.
Listen, she didn't even need that.
I unblocked him and I reached out to him.
She did not need that. Anything could happen.
And she would have been like, oh, that's my man.
She was looking for any excuse to do that shit.
And
if it was a God, give me a sign and a fucking fire, she would see a fire across the street. Oh, I must need to unblock him. I gotta go run fast. Call.
Now it's like
this is going crazy.
And it's like when he's like, why y'all coming on here asking me about the past? Let it go.
They can't.
And I can understand it being hard to let it go, but y'all gotta let it go.
I don't understand that shit. I understand emotionally and mentally working through letting something go. What I don't get and what I will never co-sign, I will never say that shit is cool. The going back and forth, the saying you done and then going back, the saying you done but staying in contact, the saying you done but unblocking. I'm never gonna agree with that shit because y'all need to have self-control. That's where self-control comes in. But that's not you emotionally having some baggage and you trying to work shit out. You acting on the delusional shit. You actually doing something in the 3D, bitch.
Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I wasn't a delulu girly. I was. And you know what? I did it one time. I fucked around and found out. You will never catch me.
Listen,
but see, y'all bitches out here repeating the shit.
Yeah.
See, I fucked around, found out, and I'm
learn
good.
From your mistakes.
I'm good.
Some of y'all don't want to learn from your mistakes.
Y'all are in a
cycle.
Ensemble, just rotation.
Mm-hmm. Then y'all doing shit for decoration.
Okay.
That's what y'all doing. Stop doing shit for decoration.
Stop throwing up your legs for these pookies for decoration. They got him telling
throwing
you
your legs
you don't
up
like condoms.
Lex and Drea say you throwing your legs up in the air for decoration.
Like stripper.
Yeah, shaking your legs for decoration.
Doing all that work. You know how hard it is to hold your leg up in the air laying on your back?
I don't know. I ain't never did nothing like that.
Pull a fucking hamstring or some shit.
Oh, hell no. I don't even eat ham. First of all, I don't eat ham on Thanksgiving. That's the only time I eat ham. You ain't never gonna see me eat no ham sandwich. Nothing like that. I might eat a little bit of bacon now. Okay? But I don't eat ham unless it's Thanksgiving.
I'm a chicken turkey kind of bitch.
I want everything on Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Okay. Well,
chicken,
on
turkey, oxtail, jerk,
don't give me no
wing,
fucking stuffing. I don't like that
Bella
shit.
ring, fucking mac and cheese. I don't want everything on my plate, goddamn.
Yeah, one more thing that he made me realize. Yo, when I watch these, I really gotta brace myself because you can't make up the shit you be hearing. Mm-hmm. He be throwing himself. It'd be really crazy. But the last thing is these women, they be, not even women, they be little girls. They be so shocked when somebody like I said, it was a similar situation. Someone said, you know, it was the best friend. I think it was the boyfriend's best friend, mm-hmm. or the guy she was in a situationship with, was like, I ain't gonna lie, he a wild card. He be doing this, he be doing that.
Oh, so I'm looking out for you, bro.
It was a female friend.
That's listen to them female friends.
The girls,
and listen to them sisters. When them sisters tell you that they brothers ain't shit,
believe them.
Listen, cause she's listen. I know.
And she was on some like, no, but I haven't seen that. Okay, then guess what? She started. Her intuition started telling her some shit, mm-hmm. and you want to see a nigga true colors? Start asking him shit that he don't want to answer. Start accusing him of shit that he is guilty of. Then your intuition been telling you he been doing. start setting boundaries, demanding shit, that's when a nigga start wilding out, and that's when you gotta get the fuck.
See, and that's the thing.
Don't sit around.
You should be asking for stuff from jump, though.
Yeah.
That's the mistake a lot of us make, trying to be cool, trying to go with the flow.
No.
Don't go with the flow. That's how you get fucked.
Do they go with the flow?
Stop going with the flow, and when you want some shit, you better ask for it up front. All of that. If he trying to make you feel money for if he not money, trying to make you feel money, Shelly. See, money is on my mind. Okay. If he trying to make you feel any way by asking for money, asking for something, and saying that you would like something, saying that you would like flowers, you would like this, you would like that, you need help with this.
If he's in
he make you feel bad about asking anything, that nigga don't like you. Just
he don't like you, and yeah,
okay? He don't like you for real. He's playing and he's passing time. Okay. Get the fuck up out of there. You ain't nobody's fucking passerby. You know, nobody's fucking hobby in the meantime. Get the fuck on.
Okay.
And find you a nigga that's crazy about you, who gonna do and try his best to get done whatever the fuck you asked to get done.
Okay.
Alright? And that don't mean he gotta be rich. That just mean that he puts in the work. He's gonna do something.
Okay. And shout out to KB. Cause he be dropping them gems, and he don't be talking about the good shit about men. Cause and then you got the pick me. He's like, oh, you're so negative. Why are you always talking so negatively about men? Now, why the fuck would he tell y'all the good shit so they could just copy and paste it and get in your drawers quicker? Why the fuck would he tell y'all the good shit? You know what the good shit look like.
They don't want good shit. They want to chase these niggas.
And it's so sad because he even said, like, the dudes is not even mad at him that he making videos spilling shit, because there's pick-me's out there that still let niggas get away with shit anyway.
Still gonna make
so it really don't fucking matter.
Listen, but I know how
it's only for the one who received the message. That's the only ones that's affecting.
I had to learn that in my personal life. You can only give people advice. They have to choose to do with their life what they're gonna do. You can tell a person 1,000 times, this ain't good, that ain't right, don't do that, this looks crazy, this looks stupid, this is wild, and if they're gonna keep going back for it, is there nothing you can do? And that's the attitude you gotta take. Like, okay, nigga, like, shit, I can only do it so much.
You wrong.
I can tell you, I can lead you to the water.
If I
can't make me drink this shit, alright? And niggas be thirsty and still won't go to the fucking water and drink that shit.
This is what I'm saying.
They be thirsty, about to pass the fuck out in a fucking desert, and it's an oasis. And the oasis is here, and the nigga is there. And they about to pass the fuck out in the heat, hot swelter. There's nowhere else to go. And they run straight to the nigga.
They run straight to the nigga, and that nigga got one bottle, and he finished all of that shit before.
That nigga got one bottle? No, he ain't finished it. He ain't finished it. He still got water in that shit. And you think he giving you some, bitch? Hell no. He think about himself, and he's not gonna pass out. He think about himself.
He gonna make sure you finish that shit before you get there.
And you're not getting none. Your ass will be passed the fuck out somewhere back in the desert, way back there, and he does not civilization.
And if he had
a civilization, whatever. And your ass is way back there.
And if your dumb ass had a bottle of water, you would be fucking giving him something.
Giving him half.
My man. Shit. Cause he's such a good man.
Well, we ranting on y'all asses today, goddammit. But we ain't ranting on y'all asses in a minute.
We just passionate because y'all, it really breaks my heart when I see.
It don't break my heart.
It do, cause it's
break
sad.
My heart.
Like,
I can't, I used to be one of them people, like, of course I feel for people, but it's like, girl, we gotta take some accountability. You keep doing the same shit. I don't feel bad for you. You don't feel bad for yourself.
You're right. You
don't even feel bad for yourself. I can't feel bad for you. Shit. You want to go 50-50? Go 50-50. You want to fix tires and take out trash.
You want to give
put up
light money?
Fixtures and shit.
Bitch.
Building beds and dresses and shit.
Aren't cows supposed to come with the milk?
Listen,
that's like asking a cow for fucking milk.
You want to be a handyman. You want to be a mom, a handyman, a worker, a student, a mommy with another +1 kid that's your age.
Listen.
You want to buy yourself flowers, hand over the card at dinner so he can feel like a man. Do it. Have fun, babe.
But you know what I'm realizing?
That works for you and that works for him, and y'all can do you. I ain't trying to convince somebody nothing. I'm just trying to tell the girls that don't understand, that don't know, the young girls that have made a mistake once or twice, and they trying to figure out how to change.
Trying to course correct.
Okay.
Yeah. The ones that's trying to receive it,
shit back to back, and you got people talking to you, and you don't want to listen. Baby, you like this, and I'm like, and if you like it, and if you like it, you like it. You like it, you like it. That's fine. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't like none of that shit you got going on.
That just made me. Did you watch that TikTok I sent you?
Yeah, I saw that. It was wild.
But see, shit like that is the reason why.
But so why the fuck was she in his apartment?
Talking about, I guess it's okay. Now, bitch.
Doing dumb shit. Accountability. Why are you going to a strange man's apartment?
She exchanging banter with some man in her complex. Akikikian or whatever. Then they decide to go out. Not even go out. They live in the same. Go to his apartment. He helped her with her groceries, looking at her bag and shit. Then she gets to his house and he's in fucking basketball shorts and slides.
Why would you even go to somebody's house on the first date?
To his house. You don't know. She told me, I guess I don't give a fuck. He could be some Jeffrey Dahmer motherfucker and fuck you up in his house.
But before that,
whether it's in your complex or not, or down the block.
But why would you accept the first date in a man's house?
You never do that.
He didn't even go. He didn't even set nothing up. He didn't even at least try to. No.
This nigga's answering and doing basketball shorts and
then
slides.
she posting it on TikTok like, oh my God, can you believe that he did this? And bitch, why was you at his house?
Then, we didn't even tell them to end. Then she go in there. She don't smell nothing cooking. I thought when she did this, I thought she was going to say she smelled something funky. I was about to be thrown. But she said she didn't smell nothing. This nigga said, you finna cook for me.
She telling us on TikTok like we supposed to feel bad for her, but she went to the house.
I didn't think she expected us to feel bad. I thought she was like
saying it like,
can you not believe this shit? That's the way she was saying it. I can't believe
that a stranger man did some strange shit. You don't know him. Why are you in his house?
Listen, but see, I be asking myself, what the fuck makes these niggas think that shit like that is okay? It's because there's pick-me's.
There's women who
women doing like dumb shit, and they be like, okay. Okay, let me get the fuck out.
Because a large amount of women will accept it, so they expect every woman to accept it.
And this is why that's one of the many reasons why the dating pool is in the pits of hell.
And this is not taking the responsibility off the men, because we get on the men all the time.
Oh yeah,
but we have to hold each other accountable. Like fucking for real.
You gotta have boundaries, babe. When you see some shit that's not in alignment with you and some bullshit that you're not trying to fuck with, listen, you gotta get up out. Don't sit there and fuck around and find out.
And girls, and if for nothing else, for your safety, do not go to a man's house that you don't know. Let's just, if you think a date at a house is not the big, just forget all of it. Let's just think about safety, right? Safety. Going to a stranger's house, whether it be a man or not.
Whether he's down the block, whether he's in your complex or down the block or around the corner, it does not matter. It doesn't. You're still in somebody else's space. He could have locked that door, did it, all kinds of stuff.
There could have been other men in that bitch waiting for you. You don't know what the fuck was behind that door. Let's talk about that. Now that was some stupid ass shit.
Cause she could have.
Why the fuck are you in a stranger man's house? It could have been other men in that bitch. Could have locked the fucking door behind you. Your ass is fucking stuck up in that motherfucker.
You would have got more than a counter. So
let's have a real conversation.
Groceries.
Luckily, all he did was make have the expectation that you was gonna cook for him. Why? Who knows?
Shit could have been worse.
It could have been something else.
Yeah.
You thought that was strange. Stay the fuck out of strangers' houses.
Yeah. Or even be on alert. Let people know. Even when you go out on dates in general, like, make sure your close people, friends, family, whoever, let them know where you at, where you going, the location, time.
Or just stop that part and stop doing dumb shit.
That too.
Use your common sense.
Those two together,
because a lot of things happen to people and victims that are out of their control and is extremely disgusting and sad. Sometimes common sense could save you.
Yeah,
it really could.
But see, if you a pick me and you want to see green, and
you're just so desperate,
and you just you feeling and you feel the male attention, like, oh my God, I feel so alive, and he's like, his tension is on me.
Walk into some crazy shit.
You fuck around.
Yeah, I gotta stop. But that brings me into what's on my mind, okay? And how I believe pick-me's are the most dangerous women in the world.
Yeah.
You cannot be friends with a pick-me.
Exhibit A.
You cannot be friends with a pick-me. You cannot have close relations with a pick-me woman.
Because they will put you in danger.
And I'm going to give y'all the definition of a pick-me, just so that we're clear, okay? Right? Because I want it to be, I want it to be very clear what we're talking about, all right? I don't want it to be confused with anything else, all right? According to the Urban Dictionary, a pick-me girl is a girl who seeks male validation by indirectly or directly stating that she is not like other girls, okay? So, this is sum that up. A woman who puts down other women, indirectly or directly, to lift herself up and seem more appealing to the male gaze, or the patriarchal and misogynistic male gaze that we live amongst in this country, you know? I'm gonna tell you a few facts about these type of women and what is possible, the dangers that you are in when you're around a pick-me bitch, okay? Right? And then I'm gonna give you some examples of how to pick these bitches out so that you don't get caught up, right? Okay. All right, these women, they will enable abuse, right? And they excuse it, whether it be a child, a family member, or a friend.
A lawyer.
They will excuse abuse. Men who cause harm to people around them. And it could be as little as going to a club and a man smacks your ass and you say you don't like that.
Like, oh,
or you get upset and they may excuse it because they like the friend. Oh, it's not that serious.
It's nothing.
We're in a
girl,
club.
Chill out.
Did you tell him that you didn't want him to smack your ass? Did you say that you didn't want somebody? They make excuses for abusers and for people who overstep boundaries, okay? Number one, they are male-centered. These bitches, they don't do nothing that is not about a man. The way they do their makeup, their hair, the way they dress, the way they get their nails done.
He don't like this.
The way they walk, the way they talk. It's all about a man, okay? They don't have no identity outside of getting a man or being with the man that they're with. Okay? And it doesn't matter. As long as it benefits a man around them, that is all that's going to happen, right? And I'm going to tell you how to spot a pick-me. All right? I think a good way to spot a pick-me, if you're the type of girl that goes to functions a lot with certain friends, if you notice that she's always trying to down you in front of men, or she like say slick shit like, oh, girl, fix your wig. Oh, your lace is lifted. Like, if she try to embarrass you, if she try to do shit like that, we've seen stuff like that, like on TikTok and stuff. If she do shit like that, she try to embarrass you. That bitch is a pick-me and she's dangerous. And some shit could go down around her and she will not defend you. Alright? She will not be there for you. She will not protect you. She will not make a police report, God forbid, if you have to. She won't go with you. She won't be a witness, that bitch. No. Okay?
That's crazy.
Another way to spot a pick-me. If she ever has been in support of any of these abusive celebrity men, please understand that just like she is in support of them, she will be in support if, God forbid, a man does something to you around her, okay? She will make excuses. She's male identified, and she identifies with male views, okay? And that's just what it is. Accept it. Another way. If she's ever said anything about not believing a child or someone who has, like, you know, let's say a child. If she's ever been in a situation where there was a child who said they were uncomfortable, or even if she allows that creepy uncle around her children, and she says, oh, well, that's just, you know, he's just,
hell no.
And no, he's not, and she makes excuses like that around children with people who are dangerous, or, you know, she ever says a child lied, that is a pick-me dangerous bitch. That's one of the more extreme cases of a pick-me dangerous bitch. That bitch can't be trusted around nothing and nobody, and that bitch needs to be in jail.
She will be
okay? Don't you bring your kids around her. Don't you leave your kids with her. Okay? Don't you ever leave your kids with a bitch like that. Yeah, no, just drop them bitches. Drop them bitches to the wayside. Ain't nobody got time for that. They will put you in danger. They will excuse shit. They will not help you. They will set your ass up. And they also be jealous bitches and envious bitches too. Alright? So they'll fuck around and be mad that you're getting more male attention than them and let some shit happen to you. Okay?
That's crazy.
Be careful.
See, what is going on?
And listen, you ain't got to look far and wide to hear these type of scenarios. A little quick little YouTube search. You can watch a Lifetime movie. You can see anything. They depict the shit all the time. It goes on in real life. It happens. Stay away from these pick-me bitches.
You might be having a aha, oh shit moment right now. Light bulb going on.
Okay. And don't turn it off. Because that bitch is lurking.
Light that bitch up. So, you know that viral shit that... It's mad viral shit. But the one where he's talking about... You know, how the hell you gonna get that passcode?
Yeah.
Turn the phone off. He gonna have to type it in. And when you typing it in, you better be looking at that motherfucker. If you ain't got the passcodes, you ain't got no man either. But you know what? I was thinking about doing a little akiki to that. But I'm thinking when I'm a wise, older woman, and I have kids and grandkids, I'm not going to be telling my granddaughter.
But that wasn't a woman. That's a man. That's a man that sounds like an old woman.
I know it's a man.
Yeah.
But I'm saying all the women who are making remakes to that, like, oh, how I'm going to be telling my son's girlfriend how he ain't shit and all of this. See, that's when the shit wasn't cute no more. Because I feel like, I'm thinking when I'm older, and I'm an elderly woman with grandkids and kids, I'm going to be telling them, now, hold up. Let's dig deep. Why do you feel like you need passwords and shit? Do you not trust him? Do you feel like he's doing some shit? You know what I'm saying? Let's ask questions like that. Like, I don't think it's cute. Like, some of them are taking it a little too far, in my opinion.
It's not cute.
It's not fucking cute. And I was like, I'm sitting there, I made the shit, I'm like, I don't like this.
And if you're with a person and you feel like you gotta fucking...
Go through shit?
Come on. Is that a life to live?
And my granddaughter or my daughter came, I'm gonna be like, okay, listen, if you go through the shit, go through the shit. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Don't fuck around and find out some shit and stay.
Right.
Because then that's disrespectful to yourself. And you damn sure don't want to fuck around, find some shit, and let him know that you fucked around and found that shit. Because now you're a joke, and he will never take you seriously. And on top of that, you disrespecting yourself for staying.
If you go looking for some stuff, I think you have to be the type of woman who is prepared to go. And honestly, I feel like a woman who's prepared to go at any moment is not looking for shit. Because I think the man that she's with knows that too. And I don't think he's dumb enough to play them games. Because he knows that she's not playing.
And that's what I'm saying. Because now he knows he can play with you. If he knows that you know. And
me personally, I mean, I feel like life is just too big. And I got too much going on. And too many people in my life to be looking through a nigga's phone. Okay.
And
who's doing that?
And you know, ladies, pay attention to your intuition. It is a
looking
gift.
Through your phone.
It's a gift. And then hearing these girls talking about, oh, I got trauma, trust issues. You got to check them emails and shit.
That means therapy. That means to look through emails. That means you to go to therapy.
And that's homework. Who is doing that? And if I got to do all of that,
you don't trust him.
I don't trust you. And why the fuck would you want to be in a relationship with somebody, be intimate with somebody that you do not trust? But you know what? Let's be fair though. There are some people who do have just trust issues. And it makes them hard for them to trust someone who even may not even be doing anything. True. So that's what I'm saying. You don't need to be looking through emails. You need to take your ass to therapy. And you need to be single.
Because you may be fucking up a good thing. Yeah. Taking out your past trauma on this new person who's just trying to love you.
But it takes a certain type of mindset to be like, listen, I'm not really in a mental space where I can deal with this relationship right now. I need to take a step back. You know.
It don't take a certain mental state. I just think some women don't want to be... Y'all would rather be in the shit because y'all don't want to be alone, and y'all need to accept that. You don't want to be alone, and you're afraid of being alone. You don't know how to be outside of a relationship. That is the problem. Because if you recognize you're having an issue, you would understand, I don't need to be in a relationship right now. I am not in that space. I can't trust nobody. Yeah. And you will know that that's not where you need to be. You're not accepting the fact that you have an issue with not being in a relationship. Yeah. You have an issue with being alone. That is something you need to seek therapy for. Yeah. Because if you don't like being around you,
Why would somebody want to be around you? And it's just like, that's really some like shit that, you know, you probably was doing from like grade school, high school. Because me, personally, when you in that mode, I'm not even thinking about dating or fuck with somebody else. I'm sad. I'm in my feelings. You feel what I'm saying? I'm feeling my feelings. I don't have no energy for nobody else right now. So when people could just be like, or what's that wild shit they be saying? The quickest way to get over a man is to get under another one. All the women who say that, y'all are wilding, respectfully. What the fuck? Like, and what if that nigga do you dirty? Now you gotta get over two different situations, or not, or just sweep it under the rug, and then you emotionally acting, you know, crazy and unstable. Listen, I can't. I don't got time. Yeah, but yeah, you can't make this shit up. You can't. And this is a judge-free zone. We just giving it to you a little tough because you need to hear.
Because it has to. I feel like we get on men a lot, and rightfully so, because a lot of men are just very disgusting.
But at the same time,
through and through, just like as people, and they're constantly trying to humble women and make us believe that there's something wrong with us when in fact there's something wrong with them. But as women, we have to hold each other accountable, and we cannot excuse everything. Say, oh, well, he did this to me. He cheated 5 times.
Okay,
and he keep doing this to me.
But you allowed that Pookie to cheat on you 5 times. And you stayed there
the first time, or the second, or the third, or the fourth,
and you just letting it sink in on the 5th.
Accountability.
Be so fucking for real. Y'all want to be lawyers so bad with no degree.
For all that, you done wasted 8 years with this nigga. You could have been in law school.
You could have been had a master's and some shit, and then some.
Bitch, you don't quit. Clearly, you know, you could stick some shit out. You could have had a degree.
You know what? Every time, you know what? Here's a tip. Every time you feel like, oh, where's my man at? You about to do some like impulsive.
Y'all stop with this impulsive shit.
As soon as you think, oh, I wonder how he doing. I'm gonna reach out. Like, as soon as you think about some impulsive shit, go touch some grass. Put that energy into some shit that could benefit you. Put back into yourself. Make a fucking TikTok,
or
bitch.
Journal. Write down how you're feeling. Every thought and every feeling doesn't need a reaction. You don't have to do something just because you have a thought or you feel like something. You can sit the fuck down and think about it or write about it. You don't have to go unblocking and just be looking for any fucking excuse to do some dumb shit. Please, just calm down.
Yeah, just relax.
You feeling some way?
Would that be smart?
Just think. Just think about it. You don't even got to think about if it's smart. Just sit with your feelings. Talk to yourself about how you're feeling. Write down how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Why you think you're feeling that way. You don't have to fucking jump
act on
to doing some shit. You don't have to act on every feeling.
Yeah.
That is where women are lacking. Controlling your impulses when it comes to these men. Stop being so impulsive. Stop being so ready to reach out and be the person who pursues, and stop being so eager.
Yeah.
Chill out. Be more about yourself. Be a little selfish.
Yeah.
Think about yourself and your feelings.
You know, study yourself. Fall in love with yourself. You know, find out.
Go to that cafe down the street.
Okay. You know, sit down. Sit in there for a few hours.
Get you a coffee and a muffin. Get 2 muffins.
Okay, and then go lay out in the sun.
Don't unblock that nigga though. Do everything else but unblock that nigga.
Oh, and don't reach out to him on a fake page.
Jesus, don't go crazy. Don't get beside your body.
Leave that don't belong.
Stay inside your body. No fake pages.
No fake. Don't be looking at shit. If you got some shit to get off your chest, just
block and forget.
Write it in your journal, then say, even go as far as folding the page. Be like, I block this motherfucker. I'm not writing about him in here no more. Okay, do shit like that. If you got something to get off your chest, that's what you need to do. Don't actually fuck around and say it, because if you fuck around and find out, then you're gonna regret it. But then maybe not. You know, sometimes, you know, people need hard, you know, lessons. The hard-headed way. You fuck around and find out. But see, don't fuck around and find out repeatedly. Don't keep doing the shit.
They don't care.
Do it one time.
I don't give a fuck.
That be them girls on these dumb fucking lives. They be wilding when you calling them out on their shit.
Looking stupid.
Then he would add somebody else and be like, honey, we're just trying to, get you to realize what you're saying. Like, we're just repeating what you're saying. No, because y'all attacking me. I don't like this shit.
Emotional.
And it's so sad because it be
irregulation.
Yup. And it be the baddest, prettiest
emotional
females. And it's so sad. Like, don't you know you could be having any motherfucker kiss the floor you walk on?
They don't know.
Don't you realize that, bitch?
They don't.
What is wrong with you?
They don't.
It's always the baddest bitches simping for these pookies. Are y'all okay?
Y'all are bugging.
Blink twice if you hear me and you're breathing.
They can't. They too busy
I don't hear nothing.
They too busy looking at him. They can't blink.
Y'all in the damn nigga.
They staring at this nigga with their eyes wide open all day.
You in a fucking nigga coma. Jesus.
Killing. What's your unpopular opinion for the day?
What's my unpopular opinion, child? I hate when people talk about their views and religion and stuff and the way they live and just how the way of thinking as if it's like everything and it's the only way. And they kind of like dismiss, or not even kind of, very much dismiss what you're saying because it's different from what they're saying. I cannot stand that shit. And it really irks my soul. Please stop doing that.
You know what?
Everybody's free to their own opinions and their own views and thoughts, and there's so many different types of religions. You gotta, take it with a grain of salt. Okay, we can agree to disagree. It's almost like it gotta turn into something lit with some people because you're not agreeing with them. Or you're just not even going against what they're saying. You just disagree, and that's okay. Not everybody gotta disagree. Gotta agree with what you believe in.
Absolutely, and I feel
that
like
shit is not fair.
As I'm coming into my womanhood and being a woman, a grown woman, I feel like that's something that I've had to learn, because I feel like sometimes people can be so open-minded that they're closed-minded. And I feel like that was kind of the path I was on. Because...
Man, what do you mean?
So, I'm explaining it. So, I started... As I'm becoming my own woman. I've been becoming my own woman. I do not personally subscribe to any organized religion. And, for a while, I was just thinking, like, anybody who subscribes to a religion is just, like... they're under a rock and, they're being controlled and everything, and that's not right. Everybody needs to open their mind. But it's like, in doing that, I'm closing my own mind off to other people's lives and the way they want to live their lives and the way that they're choosing. Not everybody's choosing, but the way that most people are choosing to live their lives. Like, if that is what they believe in, that's valid too.
Yeah.
And just because I don't believe in that doesn't mean that their life experiences and what they've chosen to believe in and what helps them be who they are and gets them through the day doesn't mean that that's not valid.
Right.
Just because I don't agree with it. It's just as bad as somebody being a Christian and saying, oh, well, what you're doing, you're into astrology, that's witchcraft. Like, that's just as bad.
Oh, I experienced that, and it was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's just as bad.
It's like, what is that?
You can't be so open-minded that you're, like, shut off to everybody else's life experience. Like, oh, what I believe is right, and, everybody needs to think like me. That's the same shit.
Yeah, because when I think of open-minded, it's like, listen, I live my life and believe in the things I believe, and you over there doing you. I may not agree with everything you do. I might not like it, but that don't got nothing to do with you. You could care less. You over there living your life. That's like when like homophobic people be so pressed about what the LGBTQ plus be doing. They be out here living their lives, doing them, and you all the way over here pressed about what they doing all the way over there. Mind your fucking business. Because a lot of the times, if they didn't say, I'm gay, or I'm a lesbian, or I'm a trans woman, trans man, queer, if they didn't, you know, like, come out and say it, you wouldn't even know. If they were single and just walking in the street, you wouldn't even know. So now that you know, now it's like, oh, like you in an uproar. Like, please. That shit irritates my soul. And I see it so often, and it's like, just be impressed about someone's way of living and they're not even acknowledging you is crazy. It's not even like with the parents where it's like they're not accepting their kid, because that's a whole nother thing. It's a stranger comments, like, be so fucking for real. It's disgusting. Please stop. Mind your fucking business. Worry about you. Worry about them jeans that you wore 4 times in a row that's standing up in the corner.
That's nasty.
It's hot as fuck. Wash them thoroughly. Sanitize, setting, please and thank you, with OxyClean and a little splash of bleach.
Yeah, I need to.
Tired of y'all.
There's two.
Stop wearing that natural deodorant right after you using all of the deodorant with aluminum. We smell you. It's a transition. You can't be doing athletic shit when you make a transition like that. Stop. Thank you.
Okay. And now we're going to get into this.
Would you rather? About to kick us all.
Would you rather?
I got a big ass head. These glasses hurt my face.
Would you rather? Would you rather marry the most boring person you know, or the most intense and demanding person you know?
Intense and demanding.
Nah. I think I'd rather marry the most boring person I know. Because I feel like with a boring person, like, you can introduce things to them. With an intense and demanding person, it's really hard to get them to, like, change their mind or to get them to accept. And I don't want nobody talking to me like I'm their fucking kid. And intense and demand. What the fuck is demanding mean? What the fuck is you demanding from me?
I don't know, but if he want to fuck around and find out, we could do that. I feel like boring. I don't know. I don't have patience for that shit. Like, that boring shit, I really can't. And being married, I'll be like, oh, why he over here? Go away. On what he's
demanding, honestly. What's intense and demanding?
Like, when I think intense and demanding, I don't know.
I just see like an asshole.
Oh, I was thinking more of like, I don't even know, but the way I be blocking shit out, you know, be bored shit.
Intense and demanding sounds kind of crazy.
It does sound a little wild, ooh, why it just made me think about Matilda's principal.
Oh, yes, but I would love to marry
boring. I feel like intense and fiery. Wait, what you say?
Intense and demanding. That's different.
Intense and demanding. Listen, I could ignore your ass.
Yeah, I think
I could shut down. Be
like,
I
think I'm gonna go with intense and demanding.
Cause boring, I cannot with that shit. That shit will. No, I cannot do no boring ass motherfucker. Hell no. I can't be all the razzle dazzle. That's not gonna work.
Absolutely fucking not. But that has been another episode of the Protect the PUNAN Pod. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We will be here every motherfucking week, okay? And don't forget to follow us on our Instagram and our TikTok at Protect the PUNAN Pod. And don't forget to follow our personal accounts. I'm at Taylor Corinne. And business page 10,000 Moons.
Act like you know. Like shit. Alicia.K personal. Business page K Customs _ and that's customs with a K.
Alright.
You already know.
And we out this bitch.
Pow! 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 Pow!